So the journey to finding my passion didn't happen overnight. It was a process and a lot of prayer and guidance from God and just listening and doing, really having true experiences and trying things out. I think the best way to really learn who you are and what you enjoy is to do things. And I am in the process of doing, and in that I have learned so much about me and what makes me me and what makes me happy. And so that is what I'm going to share with you in this video, and I hope that you love it and enjoy it. It is a true testimony of God and how he has made such a huge impact on my life over these past few years, and really my whole life, but especially you're getting a taste of what's been going on with me over these past few years. You'll hear me talking and you'll see some footage of me and beauty pageants and doing things on the red carpet in the entertainment industry and just doing regular things as well, normal things that I do on a day-to-day basis. But these are the experiences that I've had, and they have truly shaped my passion and helped me to find out who I am and what really matters to me.
Hi guys, so this video is really about me, and it's about where I'm going with this channel and kind of how I got here where I am and what you're going to see coming from me. So if you are interested in that, please continue to watch. It's been a lengthy process, but I think that the outcome is pretty straightforward. So I was lost for a really long time, trying to figure out exactly my angle and what matters and what makes me different and what makes me me and what makes me happy. And if you've been following along with me here on YouTube, I've been on YouTube for like 8 years. I think almost more than that. But I've been on YouTube for a really long time, longer than I've had any job. And let me tell you, oh, that's my dog. Let me tell you, I've done lots of different things in this time that I've been on YouTube. I've done loads of things in the entertainment industry, in retail, in the corporate world, in education. God is just really in sales. My goodness, like God has just really blessed me to be in a lot of places and learn lots of things and meet lots of people and have lots of amazing experiences. And in that time, get an education, during that time as well. So speaking on education, I went to Cal State Fullerton. I got my bachelor's in communications broadcast journalism. I wrote for the paper. I was on the TV network that they had there, and I also had a radio show there. And all the while I was trying to really find myself and where I fit, because if you're a journalist, you have to kind of choose an area of interest. And my area of interest was a question mark for me because I never really took a true interest in any particular genre or area. So I thought, well, I've been kind of interested in entertainment, so I went that direction. And so I did an internship at KTLA 5 News, and then I did an internship at E! Entertainment. Those experiences were quite different. Then I later went on to intern in my master's program at NBC Universal, and I did that corporate HR, pretty much learning and organizational development. And that led me to a whole other areas of interest, I should say. But in journalism, you kind of had a few options. You could become a news journalist, hard news. You could become a feature journalist where you do feature stories. You could do sports. There were specific kind of areas, and there's music, and there's, and I was kind of like dabble in all of it. I kind of did some fashion stuff, and I kind of did some feature stories. I did a news story just to kind of try it out, and it was a lot of fun, but I just didn't really find where I fit. So then I did my KTLA 5 internship, and to make a very long story short, I did interviews on the red carpet, interviewed people like Seth Rogen, Evan Ferris, some other actors and actresses, Drew Barrymore, and I didn't find a lot of what's the word? Fulfillment. There's the word. I didn't find lots of fulfillment from doing those interviews, and I could go into detail about that, and maybe I'll do that in a different time. But pretty much, it wasn't there for me. I didn't like the idea of airing people's dirty laundry. I didn't like the idea of of just talking about what people were wearing. Like, I wanted to really get deeper and talk about who they were as a person. Not that I minded talking about what they were wearing, because I love fashion, I love style, but I wanted more. And that led me to begin looking at different interviewers like Oprah, like Ellen, like Rachel Ray, like, you know, there's newer, you know, The View, and there's The Real, and all those kind of people. But I started to look at all of these different talk shows and all these different people. I looked at Dr. Phil's show, because, you know, I do the dating relationship stuff, and I was trying to figure out, like, where do I fit into this world? And that really took me back. And that was right after I finished grad school. I was really looking at that. I also had thought about being an actress at one point, so I looked into that whole world. I signed up with Central Casting to be a movie extra. Found out how cookie cutter the Hollywood industry is. Not that I didn't already know that, but living it was a different story. And I thought, I don't like this either. And so I just kept soul searching. And you guys heard me, I'm sure, kind of allude to it in my videos. And then I had my baby, you know, and she really put lots of things into perspective for me. And what I found was, the thing that matters to me is talking about what matters, what really matters, what people are doing in their life that really truly matters, what you're doing in your life, what I'm doing in my life, what people do that creates meaning, that matters, that really makes an impact, that inspires, that goes the extra mile. It's not just about what's on the surface, but what's deeper within. And I thought, wow, that's me. That's what represents me. That's what I want to do this about. That's why none of this other stuff worked for me, because I was looking for something more, and where I was not, it didn't accomplish that. And so what you're getting ready to see from me on my channel, I'm going to share more of myself. I've been doing that over the last year and a half, and you guys have really been supporting me, and I thank you. I thank you so much for that, because I really felt naked. I felt naked to put myself out there, because my channel was only about answering questions. My channel was never about me. That's the truth. I mean, it was always askchauntel, so ask me. But like, it was always about my advice, but not about me. I'm a Christian, and God is everything. And yeah, that's probably hearing David snore. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but God is everything to me. And living a life that matters, that follows in His path, is what really truly matters to me. Because at the end of the day, it's dust to dust. We're gonna go back to the dust. So what can we do on this earth that's gonna matter, that's gonna have an impact, that we can leave behind a legacy? And I thought, wow, duh, like, that's who I am. That's how I was raised. That's where I've come to. That's what matters to me. And so that's what this channel is going to be. I mean, you're going to see mommy videos, as you guys have been seeing, but even more of that. You're going to be seeing more inspirational videos, because that was something that I knew I wanted to do. And I've done it here and there. You guys have seen it, but I want to do more of it. And so sometimes I think I run from the things that I'm meant for, and I run for what I'm good at. And I've decided that personal development really does matter to me. And so you're going to see more personal development, fulfillment videos, because I really want you guys to grow and grow with me. The last part of what I've been introduced to since I've been a mom and I've really been soul searching is natural living. And it's nothing that is really truly new to me, because I've always tried to avoid medicine as much as possible. I've always tried to do natural things. I've always tried to put natural things in my body. I've always known my mom's always taught us it's better to cook and not to have lots of frozen, food with preservatives, but to make your own food. So that is such a huge part of who I am too, and I really care about that. And I think being a mom and having a baby really makes me think about that even more, creating a life for her that is healthy and happy. And being pregnant again, and having the responsibility to feed my baby that's growing inside of me well. Living naturally is so important to me as well. So that's why if you've seen my banners change, if you've seen my bios change, that's what it's about. And you're going to be hearing more of this, but I wanted to kind of introduce it to you and kind of let you know in general how I got to this point and why this matters to me. And you'll be seeing promotional things and you'll be seeing other things, but I just really wanted to have kind of like a sit down heart to heart with you guys and let you guys know where I've been, and before I just started putting this out there, that you understand, this is where I've come from, and this is really truly about me and where what I've been struggling with, because I've been dealing with this and trying to figure this out for a good 5 years. If you got to this point, thank you so much. I know that I talk a lot, but hey, that's why I have a YouTube channel, right? But hopefully my story inspired you to go for your dreams and what you want and really figure out who you are and what matters to you, so that you can be completely and truly happy and produce and create things that really truly matter to you, because that's when it's going to stand out, that's when it's going to make a difference. And that's why I've been so determined to really figure it out for myself. No one can tell you what matters to you. No one can pinpoint that, but you have to figure it out for yourself. And it takes getting to know yourself and building a true relationship with you. I've been called some crazy stuff on this channel. People have, you guys probably don't know this, but people have posted some crazy comments, unless you've been on those videos and you've seen. So it's kind of scary to put yourself out there, but I don't care. I'm doing it. I've decided this. It's not even just this year. It's just at this time in my life, like, I'm doing this. So I did it, and I'm so glad that I finally got that out there. I've been thinking about this video forever, and I'm happy that I'm sharing it with you guys. And please let me know what you think about it, about my journey, and if there's any particular part that you would like to know more about, I would love to share it. But for right now, I just want to put this out there so you guys just know where I'm coming from. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your support. And if you just subscribed, thank you for being a part of this community, and there's so much more to come. Alright, you guys, I love you. Hugs and kisses. Thanks for watching.